First, stepping out of the Congo, the Silverback Gorilla. This isn't just a monkey. He's a primed powerlifter wrapped in fur. To understand his fighting style, you have to look at the hands. A gorilla's strength isn't just for show. They have a bite force of 1,300 psi. That's twice that of a lion. But the real weapon, the lats. Look at that wide back. That allows for a reach that is surprisingly long. They are built for grappling. In a fight, a gorilla doesn't bite first. He grabs, he clinches, and he uses those massive canine teeth, 2 inches long, to inflict deep, hemorrhaging wounds on whatever he catches. He's a wrestler with a built-in knife factory in his mouth. Now enter the grizzly bear. If the gorilla is a heavyweight wrestler, the grizzly is a monster truck with fur. We are talking about a massive size discrepancy. An average male silverback is about 5'6" and 400 pounds. An average male coastal grizzly, 8 feet tall when standing and pushing 800 to 1,200 pounds. The grizzly's tools are his claws. They aren't for grooming. They are 4-inch-long gardening hoes designed to rip apart roots and dig up the earth. They are blunt, but they are driven by the immense power of the bear's shoulder hump. That hump is a massive muscle mass attached to the spine. It gives the grizzly the ability to generate explosive force for digging and for swiping. One swing from a grizzly can break the back of a full-grown elk. And unlike the gorilla, the bear is built to take damage. A thick layer of fat and loose skin protects vital organs, meaning a bite that would cripple a lion might just get lost in the fluff on a bear. So let's set the scene. Dense forest, maybe somewhere in the Pacific Northwest. They stumble upon each other near a food source, perhaps a carcass or maybe even a berry patch. The gorilla sees an intruder. He puffs up, beats his chest and lets out a roar. He's trying to intimidate. And the bear? Well, the bear doesn't understand intimidation. The bear just sees a meal, or maybe a threat. It drops to all fours and charges. That charge, by the way, hits 35 to 40 miles per hour. The gorilla holds his ground, relying on his wrestling instincts. As the bear closes the distance, the gorilla lunges forward to clinch. This is his only chance. If he can get behind the bear or control the head, he might have an opening. But the bear is twice his weight and moving with momentum. The impact alone would be devastating. The bear's first swipe comes in like a sledgehammer with knives attached. The gorilla might block, might try to dodge, but that bear is landing blows to the ribs, the arms, the shoulders. Within seconds, the gorilla is taking damage that would shatter bones in any other animal. But gorillas are tough. He gets his hands on the bear's fur. Now we see the grip strength. The gorilla locks onto the bear's neck, trying to sink those teeth into the jugular. This is the moment. If the gorilla gets a clean bite on the throat, we have a fight. But here's the problem. The bear's neck is thick, muscular, and covered in loose skin. The gorilla's teeth sink in, but they don't hit anything vital fast enough. Meanwhile, the bear is using his weight to roll, to crush. Bears are known for sitting on prey to suffocate them. The gorilla is now underneath 1,000 pounds of crushing weight, while those claws are raking his stomach open. Let's bring in the science. We have to look at osteology, the study of bones. A gorilla's skull is built for vertical force, biting down. A bear's skull is built for holding and shaking. In a grappling match, the bear's skeletal structure allows for more aggressive thrashing. The gorilla holds on, but the bear rips free, taking chunks of hair and skin with him. Then we look at stamina. Gorillas are powerful but explosive. They burn energy fast. Bears can fight for hours. They've been known to take bullets and keep coming. Once that gorilla's grip weakens from exhaustion, it's over. In almost every simulation, the bear wins. Not because the gorilla isn't a warrior, but because the bear is simply too big, too heavy, and too durable. The gorilla's best chance is to run, to climb, to escape. If he stands and fights, he lands some impressive blows. He might break the bear's jaw with a punch. He might tear a chunk out of its snout. But the bear's raw mass and weaponized claws eventually overwhelm him. So here's the final verdict. In a 10-foot cage, the gorilla lands some shots, gives the bear a nasty scar, maybe even takes an ear. But the grizzly bear adapts, overpowers, and ultimately wins the battle. The gorilla is the king of the jungle. But the grizzly? The grizzly is the king of the mountain. And on that mountain, size matters. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button and subscribe for more animal face-offs. And let me know in the comments, what fight do you want to see next?